Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hangin Loose. I'm super pumped. I'm up here on the sunny Gold Coast and I've got an absolute legend of Australian surf lifesaving with me, amongst other things. I don't know how many world championships, maybe 5 world championships, 16 national championships. Something around there, but welcome Karla Gilbert, great to have you on the show. Super stoked to have you here. How have you been?
I've been really well, and thank you for that lovely introduction.
No problems. I didn't know I couldn't. I've lost number of how many championships.
Doesn't matter.
It's all the past. It's all the past. So, but thanks very much for coming on.
You're welcome.
I'm really stoked to have you here.
Yeah.
So fortunate to meet you in Tasmania on the LifeChanger Challenge.
That was an experience.
What a journey, hey?
Unbelievable. Unreal.
Yeah, it was unreal, wasn't it? What was it that you loved about it, or what was it? Describe it to me in your words.
The trek on the South Coast track. Yeah, that was tougher than I expected. You think, I'm pretty fit. I'm just going to go for a 5-day walk. Might just have to deal with a few leeches, that sort of thing. But when you see, the terrain that we were on,
brutal.
And you try to explain to people what it was like when you're travelling at like 1 to 2k an hour, and people just don't get it. They don't get the extent of the mud that was up to your knees, to the tree roots that we were dodging, to the rain, it was an experience. But everyone did so well. Everyone on the team did so well. Plus, we were just all very fortunate to be out there to try and raise awareness and funds for the LifeChanger program that's been launched in April. So it had a lot of good feel-good factors to it.
It did, didn't it? Yeah. What about at the end of the day? I remember there was a couple of days, I think it was the second last day, and we've been marching all day long, and then you get to camp and it's raining and you're cold and everything's wet.
Was that one up on the cliff?
Yeah, the one up on the cliff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, now we've got to set up. Like that feeling, it's sort of like...
Yes.
It takes a lot of mental strength, I believe, in order to go through a full day like that and then go, okay, now I've got to set up. And
those days when you just feel like you're going to walk into a hotel room that's warm and it doesn't, everything's done for you and it's got a bed and all that sort of stuff. You're like, oh my gosh, my clothes are wet. I haven't even set up my tent. I'm hungry and all I've got is this dehydrated food. And I remember that day because I rushed down because I was just needed to get clean, so I'd rushed down to the creek with Trev, and it was freezing. I reckon the water was like 0 degrees in this free-running stream. And I got to it, and I felt the water, and I just started crying because I was just so tired, and it was so cold, and it was windy, and it just cut straight through me. I'm like, oh my God, I just want to get clean, and it's so cold. But I just did it anyway, and I had like leech bites just drawing blood from everywhere.
Dirt.
I'm glad I did it in the end, and I'm just like, okay, refreshed, starting again tomorrow.
That's it, exactly. And I remember on the last day, everyone was pretty beaten up and pretty tired. And I remember looking at you, and you were strong and mentally strong, and we'll talk a little bit about how you've used your mindset in the past to achieve what you have, but you were just hammering on that last day, and
I could sniff the end. I could sniff those white sheets at the hotel.
And I was kind of the same. And I remember that river crossing we had, and we wanted to just go, and we had to wait for everybody. And it was kind of cool that we did wait for everyone.
I know, but I could also see the tide coming in too.
That's right. Yeah. So, but on that day, you were exceptionally strong mentally.
I didn't know that. So.
And I thought you really powered ahead and powered through it all. And how has your mindset in the past helped you? In what ways it helped you to achieve what you've achieved? Because you've done some amazing things.
Yeah, it is. It's a strange question actually, because to me it's just me. It's what comes naturally, and it's not until people like yourself that pointed out to me as though, like you just said, you were really strong. I was like, oh, was I? I was just doing what I do, sort of thing. Yeah. So to me, I guess it just comes naturally, and it just comes down to the fact that you've got to do what you've got to do, and there's no way around these things except from going through them and doing it. And I've always had a pretty good work ethic in the past, especially around my training and my business and getting things done, and just crossing all the T's and dotting the I's and that sort of thing. I guess it's just in my nature. So to tell you the truth, I just know no different.
No different than to work hard.
Yeah.
And I think, by the sound of it, and I'm sure, is no shortcuts.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So many people want to take shortcuts, and I remember even when I was in business, it was about, I just thought I could outwork everybody, and that and that was part of the approach to it. And it sounds similar as well, that no shortcuts, do the work, apply yourself. And
that's a big thing that when I get asked for advice when I'm talking to younger children, that sort of thing, is to, they can see people get insta famous and that sort of thing, and all of a sudden they're like a hit, but it's a little bit different to that, I think, in longevity. I think there is no such thing as shortcuts, especially when you are approaching something that requires a lot of work, as like with working on your fitness or building up a business or something like that. It does require a lot of focus, a lot of dedication, a lot of input from yourself, and realising that you only get out of something what you put into it. Like, that's what I really do believe.
Yeah.
I really believe that there's such thing as a karma as well. And
absolutely.
It really registers that if you're putting a lot of work into something, that good things happen from it. So I live by those principles.
Oh, I'm exactly the same. Yeah. It's interesting, and probably why we kind of resonated straight away. Yeah, because I'm exactly the same. I mean, I've never had anything given to me. It's all about hard work. I mean, I've had a great privilege of having a roof over my head and food and water, which at times you can take for granted, right? But hard work and gratitude and just applying yourself and no shortcuts. It seems to be a recipe for success, and it's not a secret.
No, it's not.
And it's not a magic pill, but so many people, I don't know, are looking for something quick, right?
They are in everything, especially now working as a health coach as well. So many people looking for that quick fix of, hey, I want to lose weight, and I want to do this, I want to do that. It's like, well, no, it takes sustainable change. This is why you're doing what you're doing, because you're yo-yoing with your dieting and your fitness, and you're doing these boot camps for 12 weeks, and then you're coming off it, and then everything's going back to square one. Whereas, we leave, and that's what I do with my health coaching. It's really trying to get to the bottom of why a pattern exists, why a behaviour exists. Let's peel that onion, let's find out the root cause of why something's existing, and let's rebuild from there. So you're not going back to looking for shortcuts all the time.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So not working on the surface, but going deep and creating change very deep, and then going from there. So tell me about your business.
Yeah.
I mean, you've gone from being Australian surf lifesaving champion many years ago, not too many years ago, world champion as well, and then transferring across to stand-up paddleboarding. World champion stand-up paddleboarder.
Well, in the top couple, yes.
In the top couple. And now as well, at the same time, as well as managing and balancing a happy family life and living up here and doing what you do, you're also a health coach. So tell me, who do you work with? What do you do? And I'm super curious to know about that.
Yeah. Well, basically I'm working with anybody, everybody, all ages. My work is very varied. I work from individuals to corporations as well, trying to get their workplace healthy. I also conduct healthy cooking workshops here on the Gold Coast. I'm an ambassador for the city of the Gold Coast, trying to promote people get healthy through free workshops. And I also have a online 7-week course which runs through basically all the key elements that I have with my private coaching, but it's put down into simple steps of a daily email with a daily focus as well, with questions around creating your own blueprint for healthier, making change around certain habits as well. So that sort of thing. It's all pretty busy at the moment. I'm loving my work. It's really, I really do feel very grounded and very privileged to be working in an area that I love, and it's hard to actually call it work.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's kind of your passion, right?
Yeah.
And you've been, I think, you've been living it and doing it for so long. It's part of your DNA and who you are, so it must come very, very naturally for you.
It does, and it feels very satisfying to be helping people on that level as well. I think that's I'm in that place at the moment where I feel like I really want to give as much as I can from what I've learned, from my experiences, from everything that I've gone through to this point, to sort of really give back to people and pass on my knowledge. So,
sensational. Yeah. So where can people learn more about what you do? On Facebook, Instagram?
Yeah, just karlagilbert.com.au. My website has all the details with that sort of thing, all my programs.
Yeah.
I also have a blog where I put up healthy recipes and that sort of thing as well. So
I've seen some of the content you put on Instagram and Facebook,
okay.
and I love it. I reckon it's fantastic, and I recommend to any of the viewers who are watching today, definitely go and check it out. There's a lot to be gained from that, and it's super. So what about results? Is there some people who've achieved some amazing results who you've worked with?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of aha moments that I call when I'm working with people. I do love those moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, like I never thought of that. And it's like, well, that's why I'm here. So yeah, it is breaking down. It's really about breaking down your daily thought patterns into why you're doing that, why you're not doing this, that sort of thing. It's rather than, a lot of us are on that automatic mode where we're just going through the motions every day and not really thinking about why we're actually doing something or reacting to something, or there's a trigger on something. So it really is just breaking down each little step, bringing a mindfulness and an awareness to every decision that we make with everything.
Yep.
And that's what brings out the real juiciness of making and creating change. So that's the way that I sort of, that's the perspective that I come from anyway.
Yeah.
It's more around non-diet behaviours rather than focusing on diet behaviours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Now, you spoke about perspective. Now,
Yes.
you've just got back from Japan. When you travel, when you go on adventures, I find for me personally, I have these amazing breakthroughs every single time. And I think you referred back to so many people are going through their day-to-day today, and they stop and think.
Yes.
They just stop and think and have quiet and silence just to go, okay, where am I at? Where do I want to get to? And that's what I find through adventuring. It kind of helps me a lot.
It does.
Because I've had a lot of challenges over my journey, and I love self-development and I love it. I eat it up for breakfast. I absolutely love it. But I've always found the adventuring provides so much perspective. So what about for you?
Yeah, I'm the same.
Same?
I'm the same. Yeah,
Yep.
I really do feel like, especially for my family, we grow as a family, we reconnect as a family, and every time we go away with adventures, I really do try and create that sense of adventure. I don't like it too easy in a sense, I think it's got to be a little bit challenging when you go away to sort of bring you out of your comfort zone in some kind of way, and you're doing something different you've never done before. So last week we just got home from Japan where the kids, first time they've been snow skiing and that sort of thing. But it was just great to sort of get out there and try something that we all haven't done before, and step outside our comfort zone, like I said. But it really does open your eyes up to. It really changes what you come back to all the time. Even though I really love coming back to the Gold Coast, like but it really does. It really does. I think, and especially my husband also said when we were away, it really helps put things in perspective as to what matters the most in life. It's not about worrying about what. To an extent, not worrying about if your kid's done homework that night or if they missed a swimming session or something like that. It really helps put things in perspective. What's important in life, and you're alive. That's the main thing. You're healthy. That's the main thing.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
Really focus on what's important and really building that love between a family.
Absolutely, it's that bond, those memories, those shared experiences, and like you said as well, it's kind of like, I think as parents, it's very easy to focus on the micro.
Yes.
We forget about the big picture at times, the macro, and if the kids are on their iPads for too long. I mean, what does that actually mean? And we've got this mindset that it's not a great thing, but I hear parents all the time, they talk about, kids are so antisocial these days because they're on their iPads, and then I think back to my childhood and I think actually they're more social than what we were. They connect with so many more other people and they're exposed to so many more things. So it's a kind of a different way of looking at it, and it's easy to get caught in the micro going, you should be off your iPad doing your homework, and then you get that big picture and go, well, is it really hurting them anyway? What's the real damage here? So it's fascinating as a parent as well. I'm in the same situation as you are.
We're all I think, guinea pigs in this situation, bringing up young children in this generation. So we'll see how that pans out.
I know, exactly. I know. It's like an experiment, but no different to our parents in terms of their lives as well. And I think now we've just got so much more knowledge available to us and information. I know it's interesting. So what's next, Karla? What's next for you? 2018, it's going to be a big year. What do you got on the radar?
Oh, to tell you the truth, I don't plan too much.
Okay.
It might sound strange in a way, but I
live in the moment?
I do.
Yep.
I do. Things are coming in all the time.
Yep.
We have got our next trek in WA, Cape to Cape in March.
Yep.
Which is going to be upon us very soon.
Comes around quick.
Yes, so I'm really looking forward to that. That looks like an amazing hike. And I'm also going to be doing some sup paddling. We're going to be doing a portion of sup paddling in that, so it's not so much all hike, but I start paddling as well, so I won't just have sore legs, you have sore arms and abs.
Fantastic. At least we'll be able to take the shoes off.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, so
Get in the water.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Awesome.
The LifeChanger trek in March. And I'm not really sure yet. I've got a lot of things coming up with my business. Working with corporate, so that'll
Awesome.
be a new area that I'm really focusing on this year.
Okay, fantastic. Well, you've been awesome. Super nice person. I'm so stoked I met you on the LifeChanger Challenge.
Yeah.
I feel very grateful to have you as such a Australian surf lifesaving legend. But in the past, right, and I know you're so humble, so it's been great to have you on the show. There's one last thing that everybody has to do on the Hangin Loose shoot.
What's that?
It's the shaka. So we've all got to give so we've got to do a big shaka and you've got to do a big hoot, like a U, alright?
A U?
A U!
You, okay.
Alright, ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. This is how we close on every episode.
Okay, alright, yeah.
You! Thanks so much, Karla.
Thank you.
Absolutely awesome to have you, and all the best for 2018.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot.